Taste and see today's story. New church again. I was sitting in the doorway of the company where I worked, and I heard clearly the voice of God who spoke to me saying, "Here you will receive money, and there you will receive salvation." At that moment he showed me where he was there. The place where he lived before, the city of Conde. Gilmar then understood that this experience was something real in his life. He left his job and returned to his parents' land to follow God's guidance. Then God sent a missionary from the Adventist church, gave me Bible studies, I was baptized, and 30 days after my baptism, God spoke to me through a dream. Go from house to house knocking on the door of people with whom you do not get along. I woke up and fulfilled what God had shown me in the dream. I visited the Christian people around here and we went to give Bible studies. Later my parents donated a plot of land to build the church, and thus the first church was founded here in this locality. The small house that housed the church was the setting for the Adventist message in the community of Flechiras at that time. However, it was a very modest construction, and soon the structure of the walls was no longer safe for the few Adventists who congregated there. Hermitages and broken tiles indicated that it was time for a change and that they should make plans to build a new church. The new land was donated by Rosa and Daniel, Adventists from the same community, and immediately the brothers tried to build a place to meet since the old church was doomed to fall. And there was no possibility of meeting there. A small thatched hut with a dirt floor and plastic roof for rainy days was already receiving the brothers to continue with the programming of the church. Even a conqueror's club operated under a mango tree. The administration of the church through its treasury sector and patrimonial expansion understood that it was time to change the reality of Flechiras by building a new church. The community did what they could to help financially with the construction. The brothers contributed according to their possibilities. But we highlight Jose Rinaldo and Daniel Gages, who donated part of their income for the construction of the church. Jose Rinaldo, coconut collector, when executing his daily work, separated a sacrificial offering for the work that was begun. Brother Daniel, who donated the land with his sister Rosa, works opening artesian wells and also dedicated his sacrificial offering to help in the construction of the church. In a short time, the church raised offered better conditions for the realization of cults and spiritual programs. Today, the church is finished, beautiful, one of the best buildings in the region. This is a great example of union and effort of the brothers and the administration of the field in search of the best for its members and for the fulfillment of the mission. The story of the transformation of the Church of Flechiras in the city of Conde, in Bahia, is the example of a movement called a New Church of New, which exists in the states of Bahia and Sergipe, in the Brazilian Union of the East. Between 2020 and 2022, almost 600 churches were reached. In 2025 it will be 1,200. It should be noted that all this has happened because you, dear brother, have been faithful in your tithes and offerings. Praise our God for His wonders in our lives. My call is for you to accept God's call. That which God has prepared for your life, which is to preach the gospel so that many people will be baptized in the name of Jesus Christ. Taste and see. Now I invite you to participate in this special time of worship through tithes and offerings. May God bless you richly.